Sioux County is a thriving community where thousands of students in the high school and middle school call home. Each one of those students is the reason why Sioux County is a special place. Every week, we send trained leaders to pursue every kind of kid. Our hope is to celebrate kids as they are in their stomping grounds in order to earn the right to tell them about Jesus.
Contact work is where it all begins. Both wildlife and young life leaders set out to persistently pursue our students in the same way that Christ pursues us, no matter what. Our leaders meet students where they're at by joining them at school lunches, going to their sporting events and choir concerts, and hanging out with them at places like Culver's and Dairy Queen. Because students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
My name is Lula Rodriguez, and I am a senior at Sioux Center High School. Contact work is building a relationship with your young life leader or your student, and ways that they did that was coming to lunch with us, whether that was once or twice a week. I always enjoyed seeing them at lunch because it always made my day better. Contact work is Faith inviting me to go get coffee for the first time. She is for sure a walking witness in Christ. Like, she's just such a great role model, and like, no matter what you're going through, even if she's going through tough times, she puts it all aside and just focuses on you.
Club is our party with a purpose. Every other week, we have an opportunity to go to a member of the community's house and create an environment where students get to leave their stress and anxiety at the door. We have games, we have music, we have fun, there's dancing. But most importantly, we have an opportunity to tell kids about Jesus and what He's done for them.
Campaigners is one of the really exciting things about Young Life for me personally, and that's when kids either have made a commitment to the Lord already or are at a point in their life where they say, I just really want to know more about this, and I want to know it by digging into the Word. My name is Deb Dornenball, and we got started, my husband and I actually got started with Young Life about 2 years ago. We were asked to be on the committee first, and once we heard what everything was about, we said, you know, we feel like God is calling us to be leaders. We feel like we're leaders for the Young Life high school students, as well as more mature adult leaders for the adult and college leaders that there are as well.
I'm Brooklyn, and I go to Boyden Hall. Campaigners to me is a Christian community where we get together and we talk about our faith and where we're at in our faith and where we are in our walk with God. What I've experienced in Campaigners is getting closer to God and knowing where I am in my walk with God and knowing that He's there for me 24/7 no matter what, and He's always looking over me, and experiencing it is amazing because I feel a lot happier. And yeah, I think that one of Young Life has helped me with more less depressive moments for everything in my life that's going on, because everything seems so stressful as a high school student. So yeah.
Is the best week of your life. Camp is so fun because it puts away all the distractions and just the weight of life, and it allows kids to just be kids. These camps are beautiful, and they have some crazy, amazing activities. These camps are beautiful, and the gospel is presented in some really awesome ways, and it's so cool to be able to create a space of open and honest conversation with our students.
The committee is a group of people in the community who support and provide leadership to Young Life of Sioux County. Our goal is to meet together monthly for about 90 minutes to support our Young Life staff and leaders. We help plan fundraising events, work on ways to care for our leaders, and uplift them and our students in prayer. This is a great way for parents, school staff, or anyone who loves teenagers to get involved in this ministry.
Hey, my name is Grant Willits, and I am the co-chair of the committee in Sioux Center. It's been my privilege to serve in this role really since the inception of Young Life over 2 years ago. I really love Young Life because of its desire to connect to the kids furthest from the gospel. That is our mission field as Young Life. The kids that are not currently connected to a church or currently connected to really maybe any meaningful adults in their lives. I work in the public high school, I worked in the public middle school before that, and I see those kids and I know those kids. And I know that what those kids need is Jesus. And what those kids need is meaningful relationships. The 2 years, now third year that Young Life has been in existence, it's been my deep blessing to be involved in this ministry. The highlights for me these last 2 years involves really lives that have been saved and souls that have been claimed for Jesus. So the first step of launching Young Life for us almost 3 years ago was forming a committee. That's been our first step as we're desiring to launch into Orange City. So I'm excited that close friends of mine, Chris and Ashley Saris, have championed that cause and have committed to leading the Orange City Committee.
Thank you so much, Grant. My name is Ashley Saris, and I'm so happy to be a co-chair here in Orange City with my husband, Chris. Over 13 years ago, I was a Young Life leader in Southern California, and I know firsthand how impactful it can be to young adults. Currently in Orange City, we are building a committee. The committee is important because it helps facilitate the ministry here in town. Alex is training qualified leaders from the college, and as you can imagine, in the COVID-19 atmosphere, fundraising has become even more important. Kids are so isolated, and Young Life has become a vital thing for them to be a part of. If you drove through our fundraiser tonight, you were given a special golden ticket. If you have that in your hand, go ahead and open it. As you can see, it's a pledge card to help us do our fundraising. Our goal every month is to raise about $4,500. Of course, we'll take any one sizable gift. We really are focusing on monthly giving as well. As you can see, we don't just want your money, we also want you to partner with us in prayer. As you can see on your pledge card, you have 3 places that you can allocate the money. First, to Sioux Center Young Life, which has been going on for the last 2 years. Wildlife, which is the middle school program that's been launched in Sioux Center, or the third option is the Orange City location that's launching this year. If you didn't receive a physical golden ticket tonight, no worries. You can go to our social media platforms on Instagram or Facebook and click the link in the bio and give digitally. Young Life is a lifeline.
Young Life is needed.
Young Life is freedom.
Young Life is dope.
Commitment.
Crazy.
Young Life is community.
Young Life is relationships.
Young Life is family.
Crazy. Dope.
Young Life is community.
Happy.
Young Life is a revival. It's interaction. Special.
Young Life is community.
Young Life is home.